Welcome back to my channel, Lessons at Fingertips. Here we are going to discuss on some important topics in simple words so that it's easier for you all to understand. So today our topic of discussion is somewhat related to outsourcing, or you can say it's kind of the types of outsourcing we are going to discuss. Two important forms of outsourcing. One is the BPO, another is the KPO. What is BPO? BPO is business process outsourcing and KPO is knowledge process outsourcing, right? So first we will be discussing almost all the things about BPO, and then we will go for the KPO one. So what is BPO? As I have said you, it's business process outsourcing. Means it's a type of outsourcing wherein a third party is involved. We know that in case of outsourcing, third parties are actually involved. Why are they involved? So that they can be given the non-core activities, so that the company can actually concentrate on the core activities, and the non-core activities could be given for the outsourcing companies. The same thing here also happens. A third party service provider is employed to carry out one or more business functions in a company. They are actually employed to carry out one or more business functions in a company. And what does it focus on? It mainly focuses on the process expertise. Now you can see the why one or more functions in a company. Whenever a company is working, it's not just they need to concentrate on production of the commodity. They also needs to concentrate on other activities. For example, dealing with the customers, the payment transaction related things, then the delivery process, the packaging, the system management. All these things also needs to be concentrated. Now if the company starts concentrating on all these activities, then definitely they won't be able to concentrate more on the core activities. So because of that the BPO are the approaches to the BPO. Okay. And the BPO, what it does one or more functions in a company. It focuses on the process expertise. The process of production is done by the company. But what about the other processes? So that the product can reach to the customer. All the other processes involved in that is expertise by the BPO. They focuses on that. The second thing is organization contracts BPO vendors for what? Back office and front office operations. So we have two types of operations which the BPO deals. One is the back office. I have written here boo, and another is the front office. I have written here foo. So what is the back office organization? What does it include? Back office organization. It includes operations. It includes what? Payment processing and information technology services, quality assurance, etc. The payment process, the information technology services, the IT services, as well as the quality assurance. Everything is dealt in the back office operations. And what about the front office one? That includes the marketing, the sales, the customer relation, the grievance dealing. All these things are dealt in the front office organization. All these things plays a very important part in what? In sending the product which has been produced to the customers. So throughout the process there are so many things which are involved, so many things which a company needs to concentrate, and it is not possible for the company to concentrate on all these things. So they provides all these activities are done by the BPO. Now let us complete this. As it serves several benefits like low cost, global expansion, and higher efficiency, or you can say even concentration on the core activities. We have read this earlier, outsourcing benefits, isn't it? If you have not watched that, if you have any doubt about what is outsourcing, I have already made a video on that. Please do go and check it out. And here let's see, whenever they have given the work to the BPO, the outsourcing work, the extra work they have given to the BPO to concentrate upon, definitely for the company that there has been what? Low cost. The cost incurred has been reduced. their efficiency have increased. Now they can concentrate more on the core activities. Global reach is there. Why? Because now the BPO will be concentrating more on their working, right? Their marketing, their sales procedure. So global reach will be increasing. So these are certain benefits that the company is going to get when they are contacting the BPO. Next, let us discuss about the types of BPO. We have basically three types of BPO. One is the onshore outsourcing, one is the nearshore outsourcing, another is the offshore outsourcing. What is onshore? It's whenever the BPO they are hiring someone, the service provider is located in the same country. Whenever the BPO service provider, whenever the company is hiring a BPO service provider present in the same country, that is called onshore outsourcing. Whenever the company is availing the service from neighboring country BPO, that is called nearshore outsourcing, because they are hiring what neighboring BPO services from the neighboring countries. That is why we call it nearshore outsourcing. Onshore outsourcing is also known as domestic outsourcing. It's also known as domestic outsourcing. And the last one is offshore outsourcing, which implies that it is from the service is availed, it's taken from a different country. The BPO services are taken from the different country. It is also called as offshoring. So this is what we discussed about what is the BPO. We have discussed about the need of BPO, the types of BPO, and how BPO actually benefits. Now there are certain disadvantages too. I can say that whenever share of the secrecy, yes, whenever you are giving the information to the BPO, they can acquire, they can get actually lot of important data of the company. They can avail those important data of the company. So secrecy is revealed. Second thing is over dependence. Yes, over dependence. I don't have a place to write here, or I can say here also over dependence. Sometimes you will see, whenever you are staying at home, your parents are there to support you, right? And you are there just to study and do your work. But you will see that if sometimes the parents keeps on doing everything, you get very much over dependent on them. Similarly goes for the companies. The company should know how to stay independent. Also, if they starts depending on the BPO itself and keeps on depending on them, so what happens is over dependence takes place. And sometimes because of this, cost incurred is also more, because when you are getting over dependent, the BPO knows that this company is very much dependent on me. Now if I even increase my rate, if I increase the price, the fees, then also the company is not going to leave me. So cost incurred can also be more. So these are some disadvantages also. There is not going to be nothing is going to be without an advantage and a disadvantage. Both should be present, both are present. So we have discussed here all of the activities about BPO, the definition, the types, the benefits, the disadvantages, as well as the need of BPO. I hope you have understand this. Now discuss about the KPO. What is the KPO? It's knowledge process outsourcing, right? Like we have discussed already about BPO, the same goes for another type of outsourcing, which is KPO. It's knowledge process outsourcing. What happens in KPO? As you have seen here is knowledge. Okay, whenever a company needs outsourcing in terms of knowledge, to expertise in knowledge process, then it goes for the knowledge process outsourcing or KPO. That is what outsourcing of core information, related business activities. When the company is performing the core activity, then also if the company needs a help in expertising more in the core activity, how can it produce more at lower cost, or how can it use more advanced technologies? To know about that, it will approach to KPOs. KPO means what? Getting high end knowledge, what? Getting high-end knowledge work done from an outside or external organization to improve efficiency and reduce cost of doing the business. So KPO means high-end knowledge work. KPO provides high-end knowledge work and it is done from an outside or external source. That is why it is outsourcing. If it would have been done from internally or inside the company itself, then that wouldn't have been an outsourcing, right? It's done from an outside source or external organization. Why? To improve efficiency and reduce cost of doing business. Whenever you are using some advanced technologies, some expertise, knowledge, okay, specialized people who are working in your company to do your core activity, definitely your cost of doing the activity, your cost will be reduced, cost of production will be reduced, efficiency will be increased. Company utilize KPO if they are looking for specialized knowledge and expertise, and if they have a shortage of skilled professionals or staff. If the company is having a shortage of skilled professionals or staff, it will go to KPO to hire them. It will go to KPO to get specialized knowledge in the core activity or expertise in the core activity, or if they are having a lack of skilled workers, it will go to the KPO. Now we are going to see the types of KPOs. What are the types, or what are the specialized skilled people that KPO actually provides for the betterment, for expertising of the companies, core companies. For example, financial consultants. Yes, financial consultants, research and development, that is R&D. R&D, these people are going to do the research, how you can develop your company, how you can expand your company. Then the third one is business operations, then investments, legal, data analysis and interpretation, legal documents, how to deal with the legal, legal activities, if there is some cases related activities, all those things, data analysis and interpretation, how to make investment, where to make investment. These are the type of some KPO, some specialized skilled people who are appointed by the company to look after how to enhance, how to develop the company more and more, to look after the core activities also. You see, it's not that the company can do the core activities all by itself. Sometimes it definitely needs some specialized and skilled people who can look after those activities too. Now the third thing is why should we go for KPO? What are the advantages of KPO? You can also say the advantages, the need for KPO. One is specialized knowledge. KPO will provide you all these specialized people who are having specialized knowledge in that field of activity. Whether it is legal, whether it is financial consultants, whether it is on the field of investment, whether in the terms of business operations, everywhere in each and every field, KPO will be providing you specialized people who are specialized in that particular area, in that particular subject. Second is to expertise in a particular field, to reduce the cost by hiring skilled workers. Yes, when you are hiring skilled workers, they are going to find out new process, new ways. In case of BPO, they already had a systematized process which they were going to follow in a particular case. But in case of KPO, because they comprises of skilled people, they do not have a particular outline or particular process. As per the situation, they will make the way out from the situation. Okay, so they do not have a particular process to be followed. They will create a process, they will make what to do at that very moment of time. So that is why it reduces the cost of hiring skilled workers. And the last but not the least is we need to know the disadvantages of KPO. There should be some disadvantages also. Nothing comes without an advantage and a disadvantage, right? So disadvantage is reduction of privacy. This same thing was also there in BPO. Whenever you are involving a third party, or a third party in your company or any activity you are doing, you need to disclose the situation of the company. You need to disclose the data of the company, some private informations of the company to the third party. So yes, definitely privacy, reduction of privacy. Second, the security. Yes, it's a disadvantage in case of KPO. Why? It's a disadvantage for the company. Why is it so? Especially in case of KPO, here the KPO, they are knowing how much the company is lagging behind in case of the core activities. In case of BPO, they were dealing with the non-core activities, but in KPO, they are dealing with the outsourcing of core activities. They are helping in core activities. Now, definitely compromise of business security is happening because they know that this company is weak enough and we can actually overpower them. Now, the third thing is companies have and less control over hiring process, outsourced worker. Yes, whenever the company is not having any control in hiring of the skilled workers. Why? Because it's the KPO who are going to send you the skilled workers. They are going to analyze if your company needs any more skilled workers and anything else, and they will decide by themselves to send the workers to the company. You do not have, as a owner of the company, you won't be having any control in hiring whom or whom not. You are not going to take any interview or do anything related to that, right? You have said the KPO that these are the problems, these are the needs of the outsourcer, and the KPO will analyze accordingly and send the skilled workers. So here the companies do not have a control on whom to hire and whom not. So this was all about KPO. What is KPO, the types, the needs, the reasons, advantages, as well as the disadvantages. I hope you guys have liked this video. I have given detailed information regarding BPO and KPO in this video. Please do hit a like and do subscribe to my channel if you have liked this video. Thank you. Bye bye.